All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
I said I'm a conversationalist. But what people are upset about is that for some reason people come to me and I don't look at them with judgy eyes. I have no predetermined notion or preconceived notion, and they open up to me.
Right.
That's what they're upset about. Because if you look at a lot of these people that's been on other podcasts, they don't do the views that they do when they come on Club Shay Shay.
You don't do sit downs, you see what I'm saying?
Kim, I've been trying to line Katt up for a year. I tried to line him up for a year. People don't know this, but Katt doesn't like to fly. I'm getting off the elevator. As I'm getting off the elevator, a lady's getting on.
Right.
She said, hello. I said, hey, how you doing? I'm Shannon Sharpe. She tells me her name. She's like, I've never seen you here before. I said, yeah, my attorney's here, Marvin. She said, oh, I love Marvin. I love Allison, who's his daughter. She said, oh, I said, I've never seen you here. I said, I've been coming here 3-4 years. I've never seen you. She said, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm just not meeting you. She said, today is my last day. I said, what? She said, yeah, today is my last day. I said, you got a new job? She said, I'm leaving to be Katt Williams' tour manager.
Wow.
I said, I've been trying to get Katt for a year. That was a Friday. The next Friday, Katt sitting in that chair.
Look at God.
The next Friday, I didn't know it was gonna cause this kind of ripple. I didn't think it was gonna move me in the direction. I'm glad it did. I understand what comes along with it.
At the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next. 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
Because you didn't have to accept this. You could have just said, no, I'm not going to do it. You have been the king of comedy as long as we've had one. Matter of fact, the whole phrase, king of comedy, can be attributed to you. And I'm honored that you would allow me to share the same stage as you. I don't know why people made this a championship bout. I don't know why you was okay with that. And I want to apologize for what's going to happen.
Who is?
But the second that you get on stage, the second that you get off stage, I need you to understand that that's your final time as the king of comedy.
I said, is there anything that you don't want to talk about? I always ask the guests that. Sometimes they say, well, I would appreciate if we not talk about this.
Right.
Cool, no problem. Because I believe you can tell your story without saying something negative. But yes, I believe a person that's been in a business, that's been doing something 10, 15, 20, 30 years are more than one salacious story.
Right.
That's what I believe. So if they say they want to stay away from it, but if they want to tell something, who am I to say, nah, don't do, you can't tell that.
Right. Told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore.
Then he talked about how Steve literally stole his come-up story about being broke and living in his car.
I've had a sip. less than you. This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
This is on my mind. My closing remarks are going to be seem a little discombobulated, but I haven't really had time to put it together. It's just some thoughts that I've been having. I want to address what's being labeled as comedy beefs. Y'all, comedy was never designed to be this. Comedy is a great art form. It's always been for the best stand-ups to come into people's lives, homes, theaters, and provide just as hard a laughs as we possibly could. As a stand-up, has always been my only goal. This thing that's going around now about comedy beefs, it's only coming really from a few people. It's really not the overall thing. 85 South ain't beefing with nobody. And those are the youngest comedic giants out there. 85 South ain't beefing with nobody. You know, them cats come from the hip-hop culture. What you're seeing, man, in these comedy beefs are people who aren't where they used to be, and all of a sudden are using this thing called comedy beefs as a way to get some light shined on them. That's not what comedy is, man. It's just not. I'm gonna tell you something. Now, I'm not saying any names, but let me explain something.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same bro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have rain.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to get nobody back. I ain't gonna be able to get no more comedians.
They all coming.
No, they ain't.
Are you kidding?
Nah.
Hey, I promise you.
I done got all the rest of them. I done got the ones.
I promise you, everybody trying to double back. You're gonna be having to beat them off with a stick. You gonna let him? They're coming. Much as.
But Kim, I didn't know it was gonna cause this kind of ripple. I didn't think it was gonna move me in the direction. I'm glad it did. And some of the comedians had taken shots at other comedians, but nothing like this. I didn't expect the vitriol to come, especially from some of the people. And I'm not gonna say we were friends, but I'm saying we were cordial, we were friendly towards each other. Some people that I've kind of helped behind the scenes, and to see them attack. Oh, I wouldn't have let him do this. I wouldn't have said that.
The reason you were supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not it was going to be called the Kings of Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course, you got to close if it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it because you can't beat the best. And until you humble yourself, you will forever be kinged by the king. And because you finally did it, because you had no other choice.
People heard about it, but when Katt came on and did what he did, now you had no choice. Advertisers, sponsors had to take Club Shay Shay serious.
Right.
People that did he just this, he's a dumb jock, he talked with a lisp. Well, that dumb jock that talked with a lisp has the #1 podcast on YouTube. Not sports podcast, Cam. #1.
Katt told every goddamn out everything. He told so much. Jada Pinkett went, why you telling so goddamn much? What am I gonna say now? At least nobody had alopecia, so. Well, Shay Shay getting messy as hell. Shannon Sharpe is like Wendy Williams with a weight center.
He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing?
Shannon Sharpe, renowned for his illustrious NFL career and subsequent media roles, ventured into podcasting during the 2020 pandemic with Club Shay Shay. His transition from sports commentator to podcast host aimed to create a platform where Black entertainers could share unfiltered stories, free from industry pressures and judgment. Having excelled as a Football Hall of Famer and sports pundit, Shannon brought a wealth of media experience to his podcasting endeavors. His previous roles included commentator on CBS Sports' The NFL Today, and co-host of FS1's Skip and Shannon Undisputed, where his outspoken style and insightful commentary earned him a loyal following. The genesis of Club Shay Shay stemmed from Shannon's desire to delve deeper into conversations beyond sports, exploring topics ranging from culture to personal journeys. His podcasting journey was not merely a trend-following endeavor, but a natural progression rooted in his passion for storytelling and connecting with diverse audiences. Despite his established reputation, Shannon's podcast truly gained traction in 2024 after a pivotal interview with Katt Williams. This episode catapulted Club Shay Shay to unprecedented popularity, becoming the most viewed podcast video in YouTube history with nearly 72 million views. The explosive success of the Katt Williams interview not only elevated Shannon's podcasting career, but also brought unforeseen challenges and controversies. The turning point for Club Shay Shay arrived with Katt Williams' riveting interview, marking a watershed moment in Shannon Sharpe's podcasting career. Known for his unfiltered humor and candid commentary, Katt Williams used the platform to critique established comedians and expose hidden truths within the entertainment industry. Williams' fearless revelations resonated deeply with audiences, propelling the interview to unprecedented heights. Within a short span, the episode shattered records to become the most viewed podcast video on YouTube, accumulating nearly 72 million views. This surge in visibility transformed Club Shay Shay into a cultural phenomenon, attracting widespread attention and sparking intense debates within the entertainment community. However, along with its viral success came a wave of backlash and controversy. Shannon Sharpe found himself navigating turbulent waters as industry figures and celebrities targeted the podcast for its bold and sometimes contentious content. The interview's impact was profound, not only elevating Shannon's profile but also exposing him to heightened scrutiny and challenges from within the entertainment ecosystem. The aftermath of Katt Williams' interview underscored the power of authentic storytelling and podcasting, while highlighting the inherent risks and rewards of tackling controversial topics in a public forum. Following the explosive success of Katt Williams' interview, Shannon Sharpe faced a barrage of industry backlash and personal threats, highlighting the contentious landscape of celebrity podcasting. Celebrities and industry insiders, unsettled by the candid revelations and critiques aired on Club Shay Shay, sought to undermine Shannon's burgeoning success. Attempts to discredit the podcast and its host intensified, with accusations of stirring drama and controversy for ratings. Many prospective guests, initially eager to appear on the show, abruptly canceled their bookings without explanation, signaling a concerted effort to distance themselves from Shannon's platform. The backlash extended beyond professional dissent, with Shannon revealing in interviews that he had received direct threats and hostile comments aimed at him and his podcast. The escalating tensions raised concerns for Shannon's safety, prompting a reassessment of security measures and personal precautions. Despite the adversity, Shannon Sharpe remained steadfast in defending his podcast's mission as a platform for authentic storytelling and cultural commentary. The challenges posed by industry resistance underscored the podcast's impact in challenging norms and amplifying marginalized voices within the entertainment landscape. The tumultuous aftermath of the Katt Williams interview underscored the volatile dynamics of celebrity podcasting, where success can quickly invite scrutiny and opposition from within the industry. Shannon Sharpe's journey into podcasting with Club Shay Shay was not merely a pivot, but a natural evolution of his extensive career in sports broadcasting and media. A decorated NFL player and Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee, Shannon transitioned seamlessly into sports commentary, captivating audiences with his insightful analysis and charismatic persona. His tenure as a commentator on CBS Sports, The NFL Today, and co-host of FS1's Skip and Shannon Undisputed, solidified Shannon's reputation as a formidable voice in sports media. Beyond his sports accolades, Shannon became a columnist and spokesperson for Fitness RX for Men magazine, gracing its cover and expanding his influence beyond the football field. The inception of Club Shay Shay during the 2020 pandemic reflected Shannon's desire to broaden his platform beyond sports, providing a space where Black entertainers could share unfiltered narratives. His podcasting endeavors were rooted in a commitment to authenticity, emphasizing candid conversations and cultural insights that resonated with diverse audiences. Shannon's approach as a podcast host was marked by his conversational style and empathetic listening, aiming to create an environment where guests felt comfortable sharing their personal stories. While not a traditional journalist, Shannon's experience in media lent credibility to his role as a facilitator of meaningful dialogue on Club Shay Shay. The viral success of the Katt Williams interview catapulted Shannon's podcast into the spotlight, showcasing its potential to disrupt conventional norms in entertainment and amplify underrepresented voices. Despite facing challenges and controversy, Shannon Sharpe's resilience and dedication to honest storytelling have solidified Club Shay Shay as a pivotal platform in the podcasting landscape. One notable incident involved Shannon's interview with Amanda Seales, where discussions about autism and racial bias ignited controversy. Initially perceived as confrontational, Shannon's approach during the interview was criticized for potentially gaslighting Seales as she shared personal experiences. The incident underscored the challenges of navigating sensitive topics in public forums, where differing perspectives and interpretations can influence audience perception. Despite initial criticism, Shannon addressed the backlash in subsequent interviews, reaffirming his commitment to fostering open dialogue and learning from feedback. Beyond individual controversies, Club Shay Shay has faced broader scrutiny over its role in amplifying critical voices and challenging industry norms. The podcast's platforming of guests like Katt Williams, who openly criticized industry figures and exposed hidden truths, prompted both acclaim and pushback from within the entertainment community. Public perception of Shannon Sharpe's podcast has been shaped by its willingness to tackle controversial subjects and provide a platform for marginalized voices. While some episodes have sparked debate and criticism, others have been celebrated for their authenticity and cultural relevance. As Shannon navigates the complexities of podcasting in the public eye, his resilience and commitment to facilitating meaningful conversations continue to define Club Shay Shay as a vital platform in the podcasting landscape. In May of the previous year, Shannon experienced a break-in at his Los Angeles home, during which valuable items such as watches, jewelry, and designer bags worth approximately $1 million were stolen. Initially perceived as an isolated incident, speculation has since emerged linking the burglary to broader industry tensions and personal safety concerns related to Shannon's podcasting endeavors. The incident raised alarms about Shannon's vulnerability and safety, prompting him to offer a $50,000 reward for information leading to the apprehension of the burglars. While no credible leads surfaced, rumors have suggested that the break-in may have been a targeted attempt on Shannon's safety, particularly in light of heightened industry scrutiny and personal threats he has faced. The episode highlighted the risks associated with Shannon's outspoken platform and the potential repercussions of challenging industry norms and amplifying critical voices. Despite these challenges, Shannon's resilience and commitment to his podcasting mission have remained unwavering, underscoring the importance of creating a space for authentic storytelling and cultural commentary in the podcasting landscape. One notable figure opposed to Shannon Sharpe's podcast is Steve Harvey, who reportedly reacted unfavorably to Katt Williams' criticisms aired during his interview on Club Shay Shay. Harvey, who had previously appeared on the podcast, found himself targeted by Williams' unfiltered remarks, including allegations of comedic plagiarism and personal attacks. In response, Harvey allegedly sought to undermine Shannon's podcast behind the scenes, leveraging his influence to dissuade other celebrities from appearing on Club Shay Shay. This behind-the-scenes maneuvering exemplifies the challenges faced by Shannon in maintaining the podcast's integrity and access to high-profile guests amidst industry backlash. Another influential figure reportedly at odds with Shannon is Oprah Winfrey, whose grievances stem from Shannon's decision to host Monique, a guest critical of Winfrey, on his podcast. Monique's revelations about industry mistreatment and blackballing intensified existing tensions between Winfrey and Shannon, further complicating the podcast's relationships within the industry. The resistance and opposition from established industry figures underscore the podcast's role in challenging established norms and amplifying critical voices within the entertainment landscape. Despite these challenges, Shannon Sharpe's steadfast commitment to authenticity and cultural representation continues to resonate with audiences, reaffirming Club Shay Shay as a pivotal platform in the podcasting sphere.